Hey, what's up, guys? I got another deck list for you today. Now, this is a deck list that I've kind of like put some work into. I've played Videl for on-off for sets. She's one of my favorite characters of Dragon Ball Z, and so sadly, like I really haven't played her much. Whoops, since she came out, like a set or two after. I really dabble with her here and there, but I usually get pretty frustrated. But with Videl getting the new name card, I really wanted to play her again. I've talked to some people. I know Shane Renels plays a lot of her. Didier plays a lot of her. A couple other people I know have talked about her a little bit here and there, but I really like the idea of running her in orange. Orange really shores up a lot of her weaknesses. Provides her a pretty good, consistent anger base, has really good physical attack support, has pretty decent endurance with that said, has a lot of cards that kind of tool in and help you land physical attacks, in addition to Videl's own strengths that she kind of brings in with things like Justice Rush. So, with that said, I'll kind of break down the list here and talk about why I picked this a little bit more as we get into specific card choices. But, of course, you have all 4 Videl levels of Energetic Mastery. With Energetic Mastery, I like to start with Possession Drill almost always in most energetic decks. So that's why that's in here. It's a tutable card right off the bat. As far as consistency's sake, you're probably generally going to be playing the drills that you draw, but this does allow you to still have some like first turn enter ability if your opponent enters on you and you draw a drill, you're kind of not screwed, which is nice. Not to mention combo potential. I run 3 Justice Rush, 3 Eagle Kick. I also run 3 of her Determination. Haven't really tested this card, but this card's really good, actually, especially if you play Eagle Kick before it. It's a lot of endurance. I figured I'd give it a shot. There's a ton of physicals in this deck, so you should be landing them. And just kind of helps you chain off. This deck is not pure combo. It's actually kind of an MPPV beatdown hybrid. It really pushes MPPV, I think, pretty well. And then if you kind of get slowed down, ideally you're going to be on 3. So you can start kind of killing tech decks. Decks that are going to be slowing you down are generally going to be running a lot of board. Other physical aggro decks, ideally you're going to be trading them down to 0. So that way when you put them to 0, they don't have AT modifiers anymore, where you have the static Videl modifiers. So ideally, you're just trying to pop off and chain stuff really quick, which is like the level 1 can pretty much guarantee you level 2 pretty easily with all the anger, the master giving you anger support. But again, Determination just helps you run through the deck quicker. That's really what it's in here for me. Eagle Kick gives you all the double effects on things like Determination and Justice Rush. It's a shuffleable AT5 attack, so again, a little bit of recursion, but gives you all the double powers of your levels, which is really nice. The biggest thing is like getting this with Justice Rush. Justice Rush is huge. The reason why I like the orange pairing is between orange Freezing Drill and a lot of the focused orange physical attacks. You also have Justice Rush, which makes all of your attacks focused as well. What's really cool is that if you do a Freezing Drill out and you draw this, you can just play this for anger, which is really great. But then if you have Eagle Kick, of course, you get anger, focused attacks, potentially an I'll Dig Your Grave-esque effect. Now, one card that I'm floating because of Justice Rush is Defiant Challenge. Now, I have the actually an in-person build here that I made because I bought a printer recently, and I'm actually running Defiant Challenge in this one, of course, Energetic Videl. And I'm going to try that out. The list is just a few cards different than this one. It's a few less drills, and just trying to go pure disaster drill. But this song always comes on. I'm going to actually skip this one, but anyway, Defiant Challenge essentially turns into a 2 anger card because Justice Rush, if it hits, is a 2 anger card. It raise your anger 1, then hit raise anger, so has a lot of potential there. We got 3 Devastating Blow and 2 Dashing Punch, just for anger control mostly. I don't really care if my stuff gets banished. Knee Strike at 3, Bike Kick at 3 for anti-anger. They're both really strong cards. Bike Kick is not quite as good now that you can't get Check-Up Drill, but it still does let me go dig into my deck for like Disaster Drill or Freezing Drill or Snoozing Drill, which is the biggest ones. Provoking Drill I don't really see necessarily always being a choice, but just really dependent. Same with Exam Drill, but beat down to 3 because anger and keeping my drills is good. Same thing with Charge Kick. What's really nice about Charge Kick in this deck is that Videl 2 is a discard outlet to filter if I kill a drill and I don't want it, as well as Energetic Mastery. So Orange Stretch also combos really well with Videl 2, which is a weak point. So again, even if you're stuck on 2, like Orange Stretch Kick and Charge Kick can kind of combo well with that level 2, as well as Orange Sidestep over here. Uppercut at 1 because it's combo. It's going to be getting you Bite Kick. That's the only card I think I can grab other than Energy Catch in the deck. But I run 3 Collision for more Drill Grab. Same thing with Elbow Rush. So again, a lot of these cards can potentially turn into 2 anger cards. If these 2 hits, they both tutor drills, I can give you anger. These 2 are 2 anger, potentially 3 anger. If Charge Kick can be potentially 4 anger if you have Exam Drill out and Disaster Drill out. And of course, Justice Rush is 2 anger if it hits, and you chose the anger applause. So it's a pretty good anger support there. I run 3 Confrontation over Sphere. I don't really run events in the deck. I like the idea of ripping out their anger hate mostly, and just being able to play around their hands, especially given that the fact that I can kind of hand filter with 2. I can tutor certain things to my hand with like uppercuts or entanglement drill still. And of course possession drill filtering my hand. I thought confrontation would just be better for pure aggro. Time at 1. On the move, I chose on the move over Juke because I just wanted to be able to go. Like again, we're running determination on the move to just kind of draw into my deck quicker. Same thing with sidestep. I don't run pure combo. Like again, I think after sidestep got changed and luxury didn't get changed, but sidestep got changed to where it can't proc off like luxury. I know people, Eric Ing specifically was running energetic Videl, and like Shane were running energetic Videl with sword chop into luxury into discarding sidestep. Since that combo doesn't work anymore, you don't really need that extra comboing. It's no anger support. It's extra card slots with no endurance. Banish after use cards that I was just kind of thinking I don't want. And since Videl already has the support to make sidestep work, on top of the mastery, like I didn't think it was necessary. I wanted to push the anger route because I think Videl gets really stalled if she gets stuck on 2. So again, I just really took those resources for that combo engine and really pushed into anger. But I did keep, of course, sidestep residual because it's just too good with Videl. But yeah, I went on the move over Juke just because I got some drill surge. The drills aren't heavily important. I really only need disaster drill. That's why it's at a 3. Multiple ways to get it out. I just really want that drill out so I can fly up to at least my level 3, and then if it gets slowed down on 3, that's fine, because I can generally take care of any board state that they're starting to set up with Videl 3. I can control anger pretty well on Videl 3, I control ball on 3, and then if I'm pushing to 4, it's because I'm just trying to go for MPPV. Yeah, pretty hard, but of course 4 is really good against stage beats decks too, so. 2 refocus, 3 energy catch, and 3 sidestep against sidestep combo, 2 refocus because space, and I'm just trying to go up in anger quick enough to where stage beats aren't going to matter as much. It's just another, that's kind of what I'm going for. Energy catch for the endurance mostly is why I have it in here. We go into the drills. The drills are pretty streamlined. I run, like I said, in the IRL build I have, I'm just pushing pure anger, and I don't run freezing drill because I went Defiant Challenge instead. Which is kind of why I'm thinking Defiant Challenge can float, because Freezing Drill shuts off like Time is Worse tool on the moves and stuff. Orange Juke, Sneak Lashes from stopping attacks. While Videl's Justice Rush does the same thing. It makes all of your attacks focused, but now you can still play your Omni blocks. So that's kind of like why I was thinking, in this build I have the Freezing Drill. And we'll see which one I like more. I'm going to test both. One in-house testing against myself because I don't even want to play in person with the Defiant challenges, and then the other against with the Freezing Drill with just the 3 Justice Rush. We'll see how that goes, but I could definitely see that floating. Again, Possession Drill at 1 to start the game out with. Exam Drill at 1 I have both decks. I run 3 Disaster in both decks. Snoozing Drill I don't run in the IRL deck. I just kind of want to push as much as possible, but again, this is just I think Snoozing Drill is such a key card that I really should run it in both. Especially things like Enhanced Mastery Broly. A lot of manipulative, amplified masteries really get hurt by this card, so I think it's worth running. And I run Provoking Drill. I'm never really going to have more than maybe 2 drills out, so, and of course Entanglement Drill. Still a good card. I wouldn't see Entanglement making it into like a lot of adept lists, but still works. There's enough drill grab. So anyway, this deck's just trying to beep. Getting to 2 should be really easy. I have a lot of these 2 anger cards to try to chain up to 3. I don't run Orange Investigation Drill. That kills attached cards, protects your anger. The idea is like I'm just going to try to really fling and sell on my anger, go off fast. This deck has the ability, on paper at least, to really push off turn 1 if you need to against aggro, because you do run some drills, because you can start that possession drill to filter, you can slow the beast a little bit slower and build up some board state. And of course the drill grab and the beatdown allow you to maintain that going up as well. So I think it's a neat deck. I think it could totally work. I mean, maybe Videl's not the best MP for it, but I think I really like what Justice Rush brings, so I'm going to test with Defiant Challenge, and I'm going to test with like Freezing Drill and not Defiant Challenge. Because Justice Rush is kind of like, because of Justice Rush, I think that like running Defiant Challenge is really good, because you can substitute running Dig, and you can substitute running like Freezing Drills. If you're running all these Justice Rush, because it does both of those effects as you need it to be flexible on the matchup. So, like I said, we'll see. But yeah, hope you guys like the list. Maybe you got some different choices, different ideas. But I'm going to test this one out and see how it goes. And yeah, and you guys get out there, get building, take it easy. Peace.